I was good with y'all, man. We got a story time this time. This story time is gonna be, I think it's a little funny. It's a little funny. So, for this story time, it's gonna be the time I got accused of cheating. All right, to give some backstory about like how I am like relationships and like with shorties I'm talking to. If I'm like, if I'm like over, like not overly, if I'm actually interested in you, like I want you to be my shorty or whatever, I'm not talking to other shorties. Like I might hang out, I might still like talk to them, like conversate, whatever, but like I'm not talking to them. Like I'm not giving them any real attention or whatever, right? So we've known of each other like our whole life. 'Cause we grew up on the same block, right? She knew of me, like we hung out like in the same circles or whatever, like, but we never like gave each other any real like attention for real until recent. We probably been talking since I'll probably say like February, March. Only me and her were talking to each other, like quote unquote. Only me and her were talking to each other. Like we was really exclusive and shit. Like we was only like I said, if you know me, like if I'm giving you, if like I'm interested in you, I'm interested in you. Like I'm not giving any real attention to any other shorty. Like you might see me out with other shorties, but like it'll be on like some friend shit, like not nothing like crazy. Like you're not gonna see me doing some shit that look like that's looking mad suspect or whatever, right? If you don't know, like sometimes like on weekends or whatever, like on my days off, I'll go to the field, do some baseball workouts and shit like that. Sometimes I'll work out with some friends. Most of the time I'm by myself working out, right? I'm gonna just call shorty. I'm gonna just say her name is Jay. So me and Jay was talking whatever. We was talking about like linking up later on in the day, doing whatever and shit. And I was like, yo, I'm down to link up, but like I'm gonna be at the field doing my workouts and shit. She was like, oh, that's cool and whatever. Like I'll probably come by later on. I tell her, yo, I'm gonna be working out with a friend this time. Like, but like I said, like if I'm talking to a shorty, I'm not entertaining anybody else. Like if you see me out with a shorty, it's on some friendly shit. It's on like no disrespect to you type shit. Like I'm not about to violate you. So the time comes, I'm at the field. Me and shorty are doing like workouts and shit, and we get to the middle of the workout. And we're taking like a short break. We're just sitting down on the sand at home base, like just sitting out chatting, whatever. And I didn't know this happened, but apparently Jay had pulled up to the field, but I didn't see her. Jay, I guess, she pulled up. She sees me with the shorty, like just sitting out talking or whatever, while we're taking a break. Apparently Jay pulled up to the field. She sees me and shorty talking at home base, like just taking a break and whatever between the workout, in the middle of the workout. I guess when she saw that, she just took a picture of me and the shorty, right? Like just sitting down, but she didn't pull up to the field to like talk to me. Like I guess she took the picture and went up and went back home. We get back to the workout and whatever, like we're working out, we're doing the baseball drills, softball drills, whatever, right? So I text Jay in the middle, like towards the end of the workout, say, yo, where you at? I thought you said you're gonna pull up like during the workout. She was like, yeah, my fault. I got caught up doing some shit. I'm about to pull up right now. I was like, I bet. So me and shorty keep on working out until Jay pulls up. It was probably like, Jay probably put up like probably 30 minutes after I text her or whatever. So she pulls up. I get type C. She got like an attitude or something, like something's bothering her. The workout ends. I say bye to the shorty I was doing the workout with. And me and Jay are walking back to the crib so I can take a shower and shit. 'Cause I'm mad sweaty, obviously, and whatever. So I actually like, yo, you good? Like, what's up? What happened? You seem like something's off with you. She's like, nah, we could talk about it when we get back to the crib and whatever. I was like, I guess, but my head, I was like, something ain't adding up here. Like, we get back to the crib, I take a shower and whatever, cause like I'm not about to just like have a whole conversation while I'm mad sweaty, mad dirty and shit. Like I'm obviously gonna want to clean up and shit, right? I get out the shower and I said, so yo, what's up? Like, what's up with you? Like, why you look like you got like an attitude, like something's wrong with you, like something happened? She's like, you just a funny nigga. And I was like, she's like, I said, how am I a funny nigga? Like, what I do? She was like, you didn't tell me that the person you were gonna work out with was a girl. And I was like, I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. Looking back now, maybe, I guess, but even now, like, I still don't see something wrong with it for real. I was like, yeah, I mean, she wanted to do some workouts. It was one of the rare times I'm actually down to work out with somebody, so I was like, fuck it, we could do some workouts and whatever. And she was like, so who is this person to you, right? And I was like, she's just a friend, like she's nothing special. I've never tried to talk to her or anything. Like we barely even like see each other for real. We hang out like once, as corny as it sounds, like we hang out like once in a blue moon, right? So she was like, I just find it funny though, cause you normally, like you said it yourself, like you're not entertaining other shorties. Like if you're talking to somebody, like we agreed to be exclusive and shit. And I was like, I didn't show her any form of attention for real. Like I'm not doing anything with her that would disrespect you or what we got going on in any type of way. She's like, nah, I'm not believing you and whatever. So I was like, what you mean you're not believing me? Like we've grew up on the same block. You've heard stories about me. I know you have. I know that for a fact. I could call up some of my niggas right now. They could tell you what it is, like how I am with my shorties and people shorties I'm interested in. Like I'm not entertaining other girls. She was like, what would calling your niggas do? They can easily just lie for you. I will. Hold on. Let me add another fact to this. At the time of me and her like talking about becoming exclusive and shit, like around February, March, I'm not gonna say I was only active. If you knew at the time, people knew the type of time I was around that time. Like I was, in the words of Beans, I put my head down. I got in the field. I locked in. If you know what I mean. Right? I guess like her seeing that gave her like a different like POV of me, of how like I am. And I asked her like what make you really think I would do this to you, right? She's like, well, from how you've been acting from before we became exclusive and shit, like you seem like a real like one of them funny niggas. If you know me, I'm gonna try to make light of a shitty situation for me. So I'm gonna try to make a joke. But I said I am a funny nigga. I won't lie about that. I am a funny nigga. Trying to like make a small joke in this shit to like lighten the mood here. I could tell like shit ain't going right for me right now. So I'm trying to lighten the mood here. And she was like, oh, you really think you are a funny nigga now, huh? I was like, in my head, I was like, alright, that didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Let me try to fix this. I was like, hold on. I was just trying to joke. I was just trying to make a joke, trying to make it light of a shitty situation a shitty conversation that we're in right now. So like, we're not trying to make shit light. This is a serious conversation. I was like, alright, bet, bro. I got you. I understand. So like, I just think you're a real funny nigga. Like, from how I seen you was moving for the past year, I was like, yo, like you know my niggas that I hang out with on the hood. We've known of each other damn near pretty much our whole life. Like you should know in some way or form like how I am as a person, how I am as a nigga, how I am like when I'm overly interested in somebody. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. And she was like, I'm just now believing you and shit. So I was like, I got down, at this point I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, right? I'm like, so what do you accuse me of for real? Like, are you accusing me of being, like, just being a funny nigga? Are you accusing me of cheating on you? And she was like, you're cheating. And I was like, one, not cheating. Again, I was just working out with shorty. I honestly admit, this is probably where I fucked up here, okay? Two, in order for me to cheat for real, I have to be in a relationship. We're not in a relationship. We are exclusive. I'll give you that. We're exclusive. If you go through this phone right now, you're not gonna see nothing. Word two, you're not gonna see nothing on that phone that will incriminate me. Without saying too much, she has had like cheating problems in the past with past niggas, right? I'm assuming at this point, those past niggas, her situations in the past are fucking up her thought process with me right now. She's thinking I'm one of these other niggas. I'm a type of nigga, you can have the password to my phone. I don't give a fuck. They ain't never, I promise you. Unless I want you to find something on that phone, you're not gonna find nothing. Because I'm straightforward with my shit. With her, again, I wasn't talking to anybody else. Like talking. Like obviously, I'm still gonna have my friends. Obviously, I asked her, you wanna go through my phone? Like, what you wanna do here? Like, do you wanna check for yourself? I could go through my phone for you and show you every form of way of me being able to hide some shit and me showing you I have nothing to hide. She's still going on about, nah, you cheating. Like you a funny ain't shit nigga and whatever. I'm like, so what we gonna do then? Because clearly I can't prove to you that I'm not cheating. Something gotta give here, I guess. But she was like, oh, so you wanna break up? And I was like, I don't want to stop talking to you. Like, you good peoples, you cool peoples, I fuck with you heavy. So she's like, now you gotta cut off that friend then. And I was like, I'm all for cutting off people, right? If my shorty finds it disrespectful that I'm friends with this person, cool. I'm not gonna say cut them off, but I'm gonna talk to them less. I'm gonna keep it a stack with them. Be like, yo, my shorty find it disrespectful that me and you are cool and whatever. So we can't we can't talk that much. Like, we can't be hanging out as much until I have a conversation with her and she has better trust with me, I guess. I said, one, again, we're not in a relationship, so let's relax. Two, me and this shorty barely even talk as it is. Three, you could go through this phone right now. I'll go through every social media app, text messages, my eyes only on Snapchat, the hidden album on photos, whatever you want to do. Like, I could prove my innocence. So she's like, nah, like none of that. Like, I'm not going for that. So I like, so what we gonna do then, right? Are we gonna try to fix this? What we gonna do? Are we gonna, like, you just gonna like dub me? You wanna go on about our ways? What we gonna do here? She says, nah, we're done. And I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I guess she expected like some big like reaction and shit. I'll let you know right now, the way I am at this point, with like shorties I'm trying to talk to, shorties I'm talking to, at this point, if you tell me we're done, if you tell me you're not interested, I'ma move on. I'm over the point of like, once you tell me you're good off me, I'm not about to keep on trying with you. I'm not gonna keep on chasing if you not gonna like, if you already told me like you're done with me. I've done that shit in the past. I did that shit. I'm about to say too much. I'm not going to continue on doing that shit. So she gets even more tight now. She's like, oh, you clearly never even cared in the first place. You just trying to give it up that easy. I said no. You say you didn't want me no more. So why am I going to keep on trying? I've told you could go through my phone. So why am I going to keep on trying? She says that's not how it should be. Like, you said, if I tell you we're done, you should be like trying to like convince me. And I'm like, I'm not begging. I was like, you essentially want me to beg for you to like keep me around? Like, I'm not doing that, gang. It's not happening. So I say at this point, I'm getting tight now at this point, because like, you tell me we're done, but you want me to keep on trying this shit. You accuse me of cheating. I'm telling you, shorty is just a once in a blue moon link up, and if we link up, it's gonna be either around other people in a group setting, whatever, or it's gonna be on this field where the whole fucking block can see what's going on, pretty much. I tell her like, so what we're gonna do then? What do you want to do? Do you want to like keep on trying this exclusive shit to the point that like we're actually down to like fully down to be a relationship or whatever, or like you said, are we done? She says we're done. So I grab my shit and I'm about to walk out, and she grabs me. Not like any crazy way, but she grabs me and she like, I just find it funny how you just willing to give this whole shit up like this. Like, I thought we was close. I thought we was like that. And I was like, I agreed to be exclusive. I've been exclusive. Even when I've told myself, unless I'm in a relationship, that the whole idea of being a quote unquote exclusive, I'm not jacking it. But I was like, you know what? I'm known about you. I know what you're about. I feel like I know enough about your character that I could trust, quote unquote trust, that you would be true to the exclusive shit. And now, like, I've been true to it, and I'm being accused of shit that, word to a bro, I would never do. As a nigga that's been cheated on, as a nigga that's been ghosted. Like, I know what that does to a person. I know how fucked up a person could get over that. Because I've been fucked over it. I've been fucked up. Because I've been cheated on, I've been ghosted and all that bullshit, right? So I'm not gonna do that to somebody. She says like she wants me to try to fight, and I was like, I'm not about to fight for some shit that you said is over. You don't want to give me the chance to prove that I'm not cheating you, and all that shit, right? So I said, nah, like, if you say we're done, we're done. So I leave, right? I get back to the crib. I'm about to get myself right and shit. And then I get a phone call, and it's her, and she was like, oh, I just want to apologize for how I acted and shit. Like, I want us to continue this exclusive shit. Now, with all due respect, right? I've been through the whole shit of like, shorty acting one way, and then trying to fake giving apologies to like keep you around, to like keep you hit on and all that shit. I wasn't going for it. So I said, nah, you said we're done. We're done. Hung up the phone, deleted her contact and shit. I'm going about my life at this point now.